class, you should be on this page. And you may start your coloring as I read. This story is called The Crowded, Noisy House. Once there was a poor Jewish man who went to speak with his rabbi. "Rabbi," the man said, "you must help me. My life is terrible. I live with my wife, our 5 children, and my mother-in-law. There is only one room for all 8 of us. The children, they cry and fight. My wife, she screams a lot. And my mother-in-law, she kvetches about everything." Kvetches means to grumble or complain all the time. So his mother-in-law kvetches about everything. "It is crowded and noisy and horrible, I tell you. Honestly, Rabbi, I don't think it could be any worse." The rabbi rubbed his chin thoughtfully for a few moments. Then he spoke. "My son," he said, "if you will promise to do as I tell you, your life will get better. Will you promise?" "Yes, yes," said the man, "I promise." "Tell me," said the rabbi, "do you own any animals?" "Yes," said the man, "I have a goat." "Good," said the rabbi. Yes, I have a goat." "Good," said the rabbi. "Go home and take the goat into your house. Let it eat and sleep with you for a few days." The man was stunned. Take the goat inside the house? The rabbi's advice sounded like a crazy idea, but everyone knew the rabbi was a wise man, and so the poor man agreed to do what he said. He went home and led the goat into his house. 2 days later, the man went back to the rabbi. "Oy vey," he said, "I did as you said. I brought the goat into my house, and now things are even worse than before. The children, they cry and fight. My wife screams a lot. My mother, she kvetches about everything. The goat, she butts us with her heads and knocks the dishes off the shelves. Help me, Rabbi. I don't think it could be any worse." The rabbi sat quietly for a moment. Then he asked the man, "Do you have any other animals?" "Yes," said the man, "I have a cow." "Good," said the rabbi. "Go home and take the cow into your house. Let it eat and sleep with you for a few days." Again, the man did as he was told. He went home and led the cow into his house. 2 days later, the man went back to see the rabbi. "Oy vey," he moaned, "I did as you said. I brought the cow into the house, and things are even worse than before. The children, they cry and fight. My wife, she screams a lot. My mother-in-law, she kvetches about everything. The goat, she butts us with her heads and knocks the dishes off the shelves. The cow, she eats our clothing. The house is like a barn. We can't sleep for all the bleating and mooing. Help me, Rabbi. I don't think it could get any worse." The rabbi was silent for a few moments. Then he asked, "Do you have any other animals?" "Well," said the man, "I have a goose." "Perfect," said the rabbi. "Go home and take the goose into your house. Let it eat and sleep with you." 2 days later, the man went back to the rabbi. "Oy vey," he groaned, "things are worse than ever. The children, they cry and fight. My wife, she screams a lot. My mother-in-law, she kvetches about everything. The goat, she butts us with her head and knocks the dishes off the shelves. The cow, she eats our clothing. The goose, he honks and poops all over the floor. I tell you, Rabbi, it is wrong for a man to eat and sleep with animals. I don't think it could be any worse." "My son," said the rabbi in a gentle voice, "you are right. Go home and take the animals out of your house. You will find the answer." The next day, the man came running to the rabbi. "Rabbi," he cried, his face beaming, "you have made life sweet for me. Now all the animals are outside. The house is so quiet, so roomy, and so clean. How wonderful." The end. I like that story. That one's funny. All right, everyone, put your crayons down. Turn the page. All right, these questions. The crowded, noisy house. You are going to do these on the board with your teacher. But let me tell you, and then maybe you can already know which one. What did the rabbi tell the man to bring in his house? What did the rabbi tell the man to bring into his house? Trees, animals, or water? What did the rabbi tell the man to do with the animals when it got too crowded? Walk them out, take them out of the house, or feed them? How did the man feel after the animals were moved? Like his house had lots of room? Like he should plant a garden? Or weird? Number 4, did the man's house change from the beginning of the story? What is your favorite thing about your house? My favorite thing about my house is that it does not have any cows in it. No, my favorite part about my house is that I have a nice comfy couch in my house that I like to sleep on. All right, very nice. Fill those out with your teacher. Thank you. Miss you.